Hello, my name is John. I'm the field CTO here at Authmind, and in this video, we'll highlight how to detect secret misuse, such as a secret being used across multiple applications or by multiple identities, including NHIs or AI agents. Now, there's a couple of ways we can look at this in the Authmind UI. First, I'll focus on an actual alert for misuse of secrets, which I can see right here. I'm going to click on this. And when I do, I can see that the NHI that's having this specific issue of misuse of secrets is actually the reporting app role, which is a NHI in AWS. I'm going to go ahead and click on the number of assets accessed, which will pop up the sidebar, which will show me a bit more information about this role itself, including last locations I've seen, host names it's been logged into, different hosts we've seen this being used on. But I'm going to focus in on the assets authenticated timeline and click view all. And when I do this, I can actually see how the specific NHI, human account, AI agent is using secrets or accessing different assets in my environment. And so I'm going to step through this one step at a time. So we're going to walk through what we're actually seeing here. And first I can see that this is a service instance type in AWS. They usually have these longer names starting with I and a number of alphanumeric characters. And I can see that this instance service account is doing a role impersonation to the reporting app role, and the AWS IAM is allowing this, which is fine. This is very normal. NHIs tend to assume the role of other NHIs to gain privileges through an environment. And then what we can see here is a neat feature of the Authmind UI, where we see this little arrow here that is actually denoting the original account that we're tracking through role impersonation through the system. So any number of role impersonations, we will track through this and actually see that, this instance account is now the reporting app role. If we moved on to another, we would track that as well. But we can actually see that the instance account is now they're acting as a reporting app role. It then authenticates to HashiCorp Vault, which the AWS IAM allows. It then retrieves a secret, which is the prod reporting credentials, which is fine. HashiCorp Vault allows this as well as the AWS IAM. But then the problem actually stems down here, where we see that this credential is used on two different systems, both the prod reporting and dev reporting systems. Credentials like this should be tightly scoped, and as we see it is the prod reporting credentials, it should only work on the prod system, but we can see clearly based upon the use and the access we're seeing in the environment that this is actually working on the dev environment as well. So one of two things is happening: either this credential is too loosely scoped and works on both systems, or for some reason this credential is specifically set up to work on the dev system for some reason. Either way, you have to look in both systems to track down what the root cause is here. There's another way you can look for this data and look at secrets in general is by going to the identity security posture page and clicking on secrets. And here, this is a small environment, it's a small demo environment. We can see that these are all the secrets in my environment, all four of them. And I can actually look into the secrets individually any way I want. I can focus in on incidents on these individual secrets. I can look at the number of identities using each of these secrets, or I can look at any number of assets that are using these secrets, which is information that is very hard to gather without using something like Authmind specifically. Thank you for your time.